house at the edge of town. The house was cheap, but there was one strange rule the previous owner gave us. Never open the basement door after midnight. My parents laughed it off. They thought the old man was just trying to sound mysterious. For the first few weeks, nothing happened. Then one night, I woke up at exactly 12:07 a.m. I heard a sound, knock, a single knock from downstairs. I sat up in bed. A few seconds later, knock, knock. It was coming from the basement. I tried to ignore it, but the knocking continued every night. Always after midnight, always from behind the basement door. Eventually, curiosity got the better of me. One night, I grabbed a flashlight and quietly walked downstairs. The house was completely dark. The basement door stood at the end of the hallway. The knocking stopped the moment I approached. I reached for the handle. My hand trembled. Then I remembered the old owner's warning. I turned around and went back to bed. The next morning, I told my parents. My dad laughed. That night, he decided to investigate himself. At 12:07 a.m., the knocking started again. My dad walked downstairs. I listened from the top of the stairs. The basement door creaked open. Silence. A minute passed. 2 minutes. Then my dad came back upstairs. But something felt wrong. He wasn't speaking. He wasn't looking at anyone. He simply walked to his bedroom and closed the door. The next day, he barely talked. He seemed exhausted, paler than usual, and every night after that, he would stand in the hallway, staring at the basement door for hours. 1 week later, he disappeared. No note, no explanation. The police searched everywhere. Nothing. Months passed. Life slowly returned to normal. Then one night, I woke up again at 12:07 a.m. The knocking had returned, louder than ever. Bang, bang, bang. I looked downstairs. The basement door was shaking. Something was hitting it from the inside. Then I heard a voice, a familiar voice, my father's voice, softly calling my name. "Help me!" I froze. "Please, let me out." Tears filled my eyes. It sounded exactly like him. Then I remembered something. The night my dad opened the basement door, he had come back upstairs, but he never said a single word. Not one. As I stared at the basement door, the voice changed. It became deeper, wrong, almost amused. Then it whispered, "You finally noticed." The knocking stopped. Everything went silent, and from somewhere inside the basement, I heard footsteps slowly walking toward the other side of the door. I've never opened it. But every night at 12:07 a.m., I still hear my father's voice calling my name, and every year it sounds a little less human.